Back on The Informer, again, Sooshi Mango in the studio. This is part two. Two-part, an opportunity to catch up a bit more with the three characters that... now, let me see. How long does it take you to get in character?
How long does it take? Not long. I mean, dressed? No.
Does it require a
it's
special...
interesting.
a cap or a
Look,
wig?
It's interesting to do the character. Once you have everything on, you really feel like you've transformed. You can still, obviously, things will come out and you talk like this, it's come out, you say this, you say that, it's come just natural. But when you're in that character, right?
Yeah, I find that like a body action, or for me, it's the eyebrow. Depending on which character it is, for Vince, the ethnic dad, it's the eyebrow, and I'm in. Like that's it. I'm him. Like it could be just a body action.
Well, the great comics say once you can walk the walk, you can do the stuff. It comes alive. Andrew, for you?
For me, it's like a Lincoln Hawk moment. For me, it's like when he turns his hat. For me, as soon as I put my wig on, I'm Sam. I become that character. All I need is a wig, but the rest of the gear, I put a toothpick in my mouth, and then, it's a transformation.
And you love props, I notice, huh? And food is not a problem. You use props from every part of the kitchen.
Well,
and
whatever,
vegetable garden.
Whatever gets the point across, I mean, we all grew up in family households full of cucumbers and zucchinis and so on.
What's a wok skit without salami and cucumbers? I mean, it goes hand in hand type of thing,
Yeah.
So.
You talk about salami. What about mortadella?
It's even better.
Actually, I ate some mortadella for lunch today. Mortadella and some salami. I did for lunch, seriously. Yeah.
So what's next? We get through, everyone's talking about getting through COVID. Things will not be the same once we get through this particular lockdown. Things will be a bit different. So the audiences that we're used to, they'll be in different numbers. They'll have to sit further apart. You guys will have to cast your web and your net even further.
Yeah.
Have you got your head around that, or is it
We've
trying to do what we do?
We've got an announcement coming up pretty soon. Actually, that something's in the works.
Sort of goes against everything that COVID's
everything that restricting, but it's a big show. It's in September next year, August next year. So we hopefully by then, we'll be good to go.
Hoping it goes away. Hoping the COVID stuff goes away. But like you said, things have changed. Landscapes have changed. Eyeballs are online. Eyeballs are on TV, and we released a little show online. When was it? November, October? No.
Yeah, it's a bit like Groundhog Day. All the days run into one another.
I think it was August. In August, we did a little online. That's right. It's but we just play it day by day. We got this big announcement, and hopefully we can.
So when does the big announcement get revealed?
Well, it all depends on
a number of things.
How we get out in the next couple of months. We want to try and announce something before Christmas.
Have you spoken to Dan?
Well, we tried to call
Daniel Andrews.
You put us in touch. Surely you've got something.
We spoke to him. He told us to stay fucking home. So
start with the 5K rule. Let's get rid of that first, and then we'll worry about the
I think he's at Noble Park. I live in Port Melbourne. Very difficult to get
in. He knows.
Wasn't me. Yeah. I didn't touch his office. I know nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
We've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, and then hopefully, potentially, TV, movie. Like we want to.
Have you approached the SBS as the ABCs? I mean, we keep talking about diversity. Lord knows you haven't got a bigger supporter than yours truly. The one thing I get very annoyed with, it's 40 years on, and we're still watching television today as if it was the the teams that did the news 40 years ago.
Yeah.
There's still white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Yeah.
You walk down the street and you don't recognise any of those faces, and yet they're on your nightly news and every other program. When are we going to see more of you guys?
Well, that's what we're fighting for.
Doing what what you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, we're making small strides, to get there. I mean, there's resistance, but we're doing what we can. We'll get there eventually.
Well, look, understand this. Understand there are a couple of Georges that are part of the Informers. Both Georges are big fans, so there's no challenge there. the interesting thing for us always is, as part of what we've done from day one of The Informer, is we've wanted to get behind the scenes, open the door, get people to fall in love with the people that we talk to get to understand what their journey is, what their challenge is, what their hopes and prayers are all about. What I get from you guys is that you have this undeniable lust for comedy. You've had it and it's part of your DNA. But what you also bring to the party, which is different, you've shaped new characters. We've seen the Agamemnons, we've seen the Simon Palomares characters, the Nick Giannopoulos. They're wonderful. They're another time.
Absolutely.
You're giving us a new version, a fresher version, a slightly, I was going to say, R-rated version.
Yeah.
So how are you coping with subtitles, guys?
Well, look, I mean, we definitely want to do something. You know, we want to make sure that because the crazy thing is our audience is from that 6-year-old boy, which their parents let them watch it, to the 80-year-old man who doesn't know what Facebook or YouTube is. See, so we've got this vast audience. So we've been saying exactly what you said, is that there's people that want to see us on their box at home, not just via the internet.
Yeah.
So that's the next step. The next step
It's called
is to try.
lobby, boys.
Yes.
Lobby hard.
Yes,
there's a saying, Joe Coy's comedian, he said, you got to make them understand why they should have you on. And I guess that's our job, you know, especially, we're not controlling it, you know, they're controlling it. And like you said, it's the same 10 people that you see on TV all the time. They get recycled through all the TV shows, but we're just got to try and break through.
I did a Vizard show in between Channel 9 and Channel 10. And I was told I could have as many guests as I wanted. So I told them I'd like to have the team from Acropolis Now. They were a Channel 7 product. So Nick Giannopoulos, George Campagnaro, Simon Palomares. Oh, no, you can only have 2. I said, I thought you could, oh yeah, that's too many ethnics. Right,
Wow.
So who do I get next? They said, well, we'll get you Kate Fitzpatrick. So I had Nick Giannopoulos, George Campagnaris, and Kate Fitzpatrick. That was it's
balance.
yeah, it's a balance, boys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you guys balance it beautifully because you're all that wicked, wonderful energy within you that makes up Sooshi Mango.
Well, that's right. I mean, we are Australian deep down inside. We want to show the message of how we grew up.
I reckon here's the idea. Print a new providor menu, put yourselves front and centre, tell Shane D'Elia that he's got access to some programming there. Should put you on the card as well.
Absolutely.
On the undercard,
Yeah.
so you can show them how you can grow into the business. All right?
No, absolutely.
Look, it's been an enormous lot of fun for us. One, discovering you guys behind the characters and away from the special props that you use. Have you brought any props with you?
No,
You travel light, is that right?
Wait a sec.
Hang on. Oh my God.
like cash.
Not okay. Never seen. Our sound guy he just lost control for a moment. He hasn't seen cash since about March.
You know, Australians use that plastic thing, right? What's it called? A credit card or something?
Oh, yeah, the tap.
What would the characters call the
Plastic.
The
plastic?
the plastic one, the little card
Thing
thing,
with the
you know,
plastic.
with the chip, you know, the chip one. You know.
That's it.
I noticed that you use so many of the wonderful gestures that my granduncles, my uncles, my grandfather, and occasionally my father would utter, and so they're universal.
They are.
Yeah.
And that's what we've found with the ethnic dads. We never brand them as a nationality. People say, okay, they're Italian, but
No.
I've had people say, no, Greek is
Croatian, mate.
Croatian,
Croatian,
Lebanese.
But it goes further. It goes to Indian, Filipino, like fans from all over the place.
Anyone that was beaten with a stick.
That's right. Anyone who got
It applies.
got the belt?
That's right.
I'm kidding.
He's on it.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Kidding.
No, that's right.
It's been fantastic having you in the
Thank you,
studio. When the big news breaks, or is about to,
We'll let you know.
you're welcome back into the studios at Informer.
Absolutely.
And make sure that you give us an opportunity to show you how to do the news when you need a news segment.
Absolutely.
Hey,
We did one. We should have called him. We did one. We did the WOG project last year.
Would you be in a video with us?
The host?
Would you be in a video with us? Putting you on a spot
Put
here.
you on the spot.
I'm sure we.
my wife would say, of
Hey,
course, of
We
course
pay
you would.
cash.
Oh! Sushi Mango,
Thanks
the boys,
very much.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
The cameras. Oh my God. Hold on to the microphones.